Okay, don't take me in my PJs. Okay, we're doing deer steaks with gravy. And first, I've done the flour. I've got salt and pepper in here. And I'm just making sure it's all over. And I'm waiting for my heat on my oil. I put a little bit of vegetable oil in there. And I'm waiting for it to heat up, and you'll be able to see it and feel it. So, in the meantime, I'm getting my meat ready. And we love deer meat because it's very lean and it's good for you. And we like to hunt. So, this is the last bit of our deer meat actually this year, so I'm ready for hunting season. And I'll show you the next step when we get to it. Okay, see, it's warm and it's starting to look funny in the bottom. You can take a little bit of flour and put down there and see if it's not quite ready, but it's starting to flake up a little bit. So, see how it's starting to sizzle around the sides? No, it's okay. Because I'm getting ready to put some in there. Don't get too close to the grease. Okay, see how it's separating now? Okay, we can start putting it in there. So I'm just going to lay them in there like that. You may want to wait a little bit longer because it's not quite sizzling yet. Of course, it's almost there, so I'm going to turn the burner up until it starts to sizzle, and then we're going to turn it down because we don't want to burn it.
I'm going to take my cookies.
You want to cook it?
Cookies.
Patrick. I didn't ask you to do that. You want to cook it until... You want to cook it kind of slow. Because we're not going to cook it completely. We're going to put it in the crock pot. Yeah, see the sizzle now? It's starting to sizzle. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Now we don't want it to sizzle too much. So when it starts to sizzle really bad, we're going to turn it down about halfway. See, it's on high now. Show them it's on high. Watch out, you almost got the cord in the grease. Do that. Okay. Yes, I've employed my kids to take. Okay, we're going to turn it down about halfway till 5 because it's got a good sizzle on it. You do not want to cook these fast because if you do, they will get tough. You don't want tough deer steak. It's not good. Okay, so we're just going to sizzle these on about 2 minutes on each side until they're brown, and that's our next step. Alright, now it's been 2 minutes. We're going to turn them over. Now see how it's starting to get brown on one side? We're just going to move them around so we can put more in here. We don't want to cook it completely. We're only going to get it brown on both sides so we can put it in the crock pot. This is something you want to start before lunch. See, it's about 11:45 now. Yeah. I want to get it in the crock pot so it'll have plenty of time to cook till about 6 o'clock at dinner time. And we're going to put it on low. And so that way it'll have plenty of time. We're going to start the timer for 2 more minutes, and we're going to brown these up on the other side. Okay, they're getting browned up. We're going to turn them one more time. At least the ones we started with. These are going to have to cook a little longer. And put some more in there. But, kind of forgot that I need to get my, now, when your oil starts getting a little low, you want to put a little more in there, because if you don't, the deer meat is going to burn, and that would be awful. So, I'm going to time that for 2 more minutes, and I'm going to get the stuff I need to mix up for the crock pot, and I'll show you that. Just get the Great Value brown gravy mix. It's better than getting a bottle. You get more gravy. And on the back it tells you to mix it with 1 cup of cold water. Well, it says boiling and all that. Well, we're not going to use it that way. We're going to use it for the crock pot. So we're going to put 2 cups of gravy. And because it takes 1 cup of water, we're going to double that and give it 2 cups of water. Now empty that in there. And I'm going to get my water, and I need a measuring cup. Yeah, I'm not always prepared. But anyway, that's okay. 1 and 2. Okay. And then we're going to whisk it all together.
Ooh, those are nasty.
A whisk. Just I'm getting a lump out of it. Okay, and the ones that I had to take out of the pan because I didn't have gravy ready, they should look like this when you put them in. They're not completely done, but they don't need to be because you're going to cook them on low another 6 hours in the crock pot. So if you were to cook them all the way through instead of browning them, they would burn. And this is just going to give them a nice coating and make them taste really good. Alright. Okay, you can stop me. Okay, we're going to take it straight from the pan and put it into the gravy in the crock pot. This is after I've turned it 1 time. These over here. The grease actually helps the gravy to thicken. So,
You just don't want to leave, does it?
no, it just wants to stay in the pan. But, so the grease actually from the pan, when you take it straight from the pan, even though, yeah, it's probably not the healthiest thing, it's still, the deer meat is very lean, so it's not too bad. It's actually the leanest meat that you can eat, pretty much. And, I'm turning the grease down just a little bit. It's starting to pop me. That hurts.
Okay. And then the gravy.
Put some more in here. One reason it's starting to pop is because I need to put some more fish in there. Now we'll do that in just a minute. Okay, so this is basically what you got when you get done. You want to move these around just a little bit to go under the gravy, but you don't want to move them too much because you don't want to take off the coating that you just cooked on there. There, I'm going to put the top on, and we're going to carry it over here to my cooker. I got a big one, but this one is plenty of space for this. So, then we're going to turn it on low. See, we're only going to turn it on low because we're going to cook this for 6 hours, and it is going to be falling apart when we get done. We're going to put it over some rice. 4 hours in. It smells incredible. Okay, for the rest of dinner, I have this is going to go in my steamer. I have veggies in the bottom and rice on the top. And I'm going to do it all 45 minutes because that way it will get good and done from experience.